QR code shown here. A public service message of Habitat for Humanity and WZMQ TV 19. WZMQ 19, CBS, Marquette.
Good evening to you. We begin with breaking news as there's a large police presence at the Marquette Alger Risa building in Marquette, located on East Ohio Street. Our Mitchell Reif joins us live now at the scene. Mitch, you've been there for about 2 hours now. What can you tell us about the situation?
Are you guys clearing the scene?
Yeah, Sarah, paramedics have just kind of showed up maybe 5-10 minutes ago. Like you mentioned, I've been here for a couple hours now. There has been a large police presence, maybe 10-20 vehicles surrounding Marquette Alger Risa's building here. Nothing has been confirmed yet. Police officers have mentioned and reminded me to stay on the street side and stay kind of a safe distance away from the building. I have seen groups of people leaving the building with calm faces, and they don't seem to be too alarmed as of when they are exiting the building and entering their cars and kind of driving off. But again, like I mentioned, nothing has been confirmed yet. What I am seeing is groups of people around. As of right now, it looks like the police presence is dissipating, is kind of leaving the building and the parking lot here in the property. But as of right now, Sarah, police were asking me and locals to just remain safe distance away from the building until things are confirmed and things are safe. Sarah, back to you.
All right, Mitchell, thank you very much. And we have more information about this developing incident on our website, WZMQ19.com. Turning to weather, we are feeling pretty spring-like again today, Ariane.
Yeah, taking a look at current conditions again. Yeah, no precipitation at the moment. Look at these temperatures right now, close to 41 degrees here in Marquette. We'll see these temperatures dip down. Some of us could even be in the teens this evening, and then we do have that fog hanging out with us as well. But overall, most of us will be in that 20-degree range. So we'll talk about that fog as well as this yo-yo warmth that we've got coming on after the break.
Thank you very much, Ariane. The mild winter weather has slowed down tourism and recreation all across the state. For the second year in a row, winter recreation and tourism have taken a dip because of the lack of snowfall in the UP and the Mitten. In Michigan's ski industry alone, Hills are dealing with over $40 million worth of losses. But the president of the Snow Sports Industry Association says there is still time to enjoy the outdoors this winter.
This has impacted the ski industry, and there's going to be some money that's not going to be able to be recouped in this amount of time of the year left. But look at how great it is out here, and it's this way all over the state. So I encourage everyone to get out and just really enjoy it.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, we'll have more about the impacts being felt on the slopes across Michigan. Developing now, Ontonagon residents will soon have to travel out of the county for emergency services. Aspirus Health announced its Ontonagon Hospital will no longer provide emergency services and transition to a rural health clinic effective April 20th. The nonprofit health system cites low inpatient numbers as one of the reasons for the move, saying some days there are no inpatients at all. The clinic will still offer some services such as primary care and outpatient services. At the same time, the health system is investing $30 million into renovations at its Aspirus Keweenaw Hospital in Laurium. Upgrades include larger inpatient rooms, updates to infrastructure, increased orthopedic care, and improved same-day services. You can read more about this on our website, WZMQ19.com. We'll continue to provide updates to this developing story. The U.S. has blocked a United Nations Security Council resolution calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. Instead, the U.S. is offering a different proposal for the conflict between Israel and Hamas. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us live. Rachel, what's the U.S. offering instead?
Good evening, Sarah. So the U.S. is calling for a temporary ceasefire, but their main focus right now is releasing hostages. Now, the U.S. is the lone no vote on that resolution. 13 other nations voted for it. The UK abstained from the vote. Now, the resolution, which was drafted by Algeria, demanded an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The way a resolution or a decision by the Security Council can move forward is only when all 5 permanent members of the Security Council are in agreement. Now, in this case, the U.S. used their veto power, blocking the resolution. This was the 3rd time the U.S. vetoed a Security Council resolution demanding a ceasefire in Gaza. but the U.S. is defending their no vote. They're saying they are worried the resolution would interfere in the current hostage negotiations taking place.
Proceeding with a vote today was wishful and irresponsible. And so while we cannot support a resolution that would put sensitive negotiations in jeopardy, we look forward to engaging on a text that we believe will address so many of the concerns we all share, a text that can and should be adopted by the Council so that we can have a temporary ceasefire as soon as practicable.
Sarah, most of the members, including the U.S., reiterated a growing concern about a potential major ground offensive in the Gaza city of Rafah. That's where officials say about 1.5 million Palestinian civilians have fled to during this conflict. Now, the U.S. says that a major ground offensive in Rafah should not proceed under the current circumstances. Sarah, back to you.
All right, Rachel, thank you very much. Your first morning weather forecast is coming up after this break, plus agriculture tomorrow. The programming on Bay College's campus today focused on the farming industry in Michigan. We're back after this.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. That's because at John's Auto, communication is the key to service. When we have your car, you can expect to be updated on what's going on. And Craig here will explain repairs in terms I even understand, and I'm only 9. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Marquette.
And don't forget, we're still your #1 source for a pre-owned vehicle in Marquette County.
John's Auto Marquette.
Mike Baxter, Pioneer.
Dad, how do you kill an elk?
Wait outside the lodge until last call, then hit it with a tire iron.
And legend.
I have a 60-year-old truck and a 30-year-old marriage. You should be happy that I am stuck in my old ways.
I do love that truck.
No wonder he's the last man standing.
Mitchell Reif reports at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News. Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
The Shunk's factory authorized custom order sale. With delivery times getting back to normal, it's a great time to have it your way, get a sale price, and get 12 months to pay. Choose from hundreds of sofas, love seats, chairs, and sectionals. All the latest styles are here. Over 3,000 fabrics and leathers to pick from. Sectionals, 50 different styles to choose from, and hundreds of configurations to fit your room. It's Shunk's factory authorized custom order sale. Shop Shunk Furniture at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
Well, we've got some lovely southerly winds right now, bringing these warmer temperatures. Maybe some gusts up to 20 miles an hour, but overall, we're going to be fairly calm until Thursday when we could see that definitely change. Taking a look at those temperatures right now, we've had a very warm day today. As a matter of fact, the National Weather Service has reported that we broke the record previously, about 44. That was the high back in 2003 and 2017. But today we hit 45, and we'll see more warm temperatures tomorrow as well. Not sure if we're going to break any records at the moment. Let's take a look at this fog this evening. Most of that is going to be in the central locations as well as way over in the Sioux. That'll be the story for tomorrow morning, and we'll eventually see some of this morning fog clearing out by around 11 a.m. for the majority of us, although St. Ignace could see more of that fog continuing into those early afternoon hours. So the next 24 hours, we've got patchy fog, those temperatures around 20 to 35 degrees, and then Wednesday, again, another warm one, 35 to 50, and we'll eventually see that sunshine once the morning fog and those clouds kind of disappear. It's It's going to be warmest inland, and then Wednesday evening we could see mostly clear skies, but the majority of us will be partly cloudy to mostly cloudy conditions. Now, January, I didn't cover this yet, but we're going to look at it right now. We saw a high of about 47 degrees, which was about 25.5 degrees higher, or an increase from the norm, and that low was around 30 degrees. So yes, January was definitely warm, and we did okay for snowfall for January, which is kind of shocking. We saw 47.4, and the norm is around 42.1. You wouldn't know it though, looking out your window, would you? So when are we going to see more snow? I'll tell you that in just a minute here. But up to date at the moment for this winter season, we saw about 64.3 inches total, which is a little bit less than what we normally would like as far as the norm, but we do have some chances coming up. Let's take a look at that. Thursday evening, we'll see a little scattering over there on the west half of the UP, and then by Friday afternoon, we could have 1.5 inches here in Marquette. So let's cross our fingers and hope that we've got more snow than rain coming our way. Yes, Sarah, I see that. She's double crossing. I hope that doesn't cross out the other. All right, current conditions fairly dry at the moment. Let's take a look here as far as futurecast showing those clouds increasing around 9 p.m. and so on. Into the morning, we'll have, again, patchy moments there of sunshine. Definitely seeing a lot more sunshine over here on that Wisconsin border there. And then Thursday morning, we could see a little bit more sun before we see that snow starting to move in on the northwest side there around 8 o'clock in the evening. That's Thursday night. So Wednesday, tomorrow, those temperatures midday 35 to about 45 degrees. And again, we could see some sunshine. I'll have your 7-day outlooks in 15.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Today, about 100 farmers gathered in Escanaba to discuss the present and future of agriculture in the UP. The Michigan State University Extension hosted the 2024 Agriculture for Tomorrow conference at Bay College. Attendees met with industry professionals and took courses on things like specialty crops, forage and field crops, homesteading, and livestock. Organizers say attendees also got the latest information on important topics that are currently impacting farmers.
A central part of the Upper Peninsula. This is the central part of agriculture here. I think the real benefit is you get to have nearly 100 farmers being in one location, be able to talk about issues, and they'll learn more from each other than they probably do from our classes.
The MSU Extension offers educational resources for those interested in agriculture. You can head to WZMQ19.com to get that information. The Fire Station Cannabis Shop is giving UP communities a chance to highlight their nonprofits. It's called Kindling Community, an initiative that allows the public to vote on nonprofits they think would most benefit from the fire station's financial support. The Women's Center, UPAWS, and Room at the Inn are just 3 of the 14 organizations people can vote for. $1,000 will go to the top 6 nonprofits.
Down to collaboration, my favorite part of my job is having grown up in Marquette and giving back to the communities that I grew up in and around. You are part of the reason that this nonprofit that you really believe in received these funds. I thought that that would be a really special feeling for a lot of people.
The fire station says as of yesterday, they've already received 400 votes. Voting will continue through February 25th. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We're getting some health tips from a registered dietitian for American Heart Health Month. That conversation is 2 minutes away.
I like Goodwill because they give people barriers to employment work. My job at Goodwill entails mainly just cashiering and answering the phone. I like to greet the customers, of course. I do that a lot. A lot of times I'll greet them by their first name. It's nice to be able to work because I have a disability, and I knew I would have a tough time getting a job maybe outside of here with my limited mobility and that. I would definitely thank Goodwill for all they've done to accommodate me, giving me the opportunity.
Stuck with engine troubles? Norway Auto Sales and Service is here to rescue you. From pesky engine glitches to routine maintenance like oil changes and meticulous detailing, our specialists have the solution for your vehicle. You can also count on us for affordable 24-hour towing. Conveniently located on US 2, our full-service garage ensures your vehicle's peak performance. Trust us to get you back on the road swiftly. Call 906-563-8300 now and trust Norway Auto Sales and Service to revive your ride.
Is there going to be another attack?
I'm trying to find the guy who tried to kill my team.
This hack could be one guy and a laptop.
Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be so happy together.
Hang on.
Baby, the skies will be blue.
CBS Tuesday is FBI Night.
Hopefully they don't send us the bill for that.
New episodes tonight at 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Need to get from point A to point B quickly, efficiently, safely? The Marquette County Transit Authority is your ticket to ride. Friendly drivers operate clean, blue and white buses throughout Marquette County 365 days a year. Seniors 60 plus ride free every Wednesday. For information about routes and tickets, click on marktran.com. We keep you moving. Marquette Transit.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
February is Heart Health Month, and tonight we are learning more about ways we can all keep our hearts healthy. Joining us tonight from Aspirus Health is registered dietitian Rochelle McPherson. Rochelle, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start off with what are the key components of a heart-healthy diet?
So, about 4 key components. Obviously, eating more fruits and vegetables. We know these are great sources of vitamins and minerals. They're low in calories, rich in dietary fiber, and they do contain substances that may prevent cardiovascular disease. The second thing is selecting whole grains. So we know whole grains are great sources of fiber and other nutrients that play a role in regulating our blood pressure. And we can increase the amount of whole grains really simply in our diet, just by making simple substitutions for refined grain products. So whole grain bread, noodles, and even trying something different like quinoa or barley. The third one is limiting unhealthy fats. So this is looking at saturated fat and trans fat. We want to make sure that we are following these steps to reduce blood cholesterol and lower our risk for cardiovascular disease. So that goes hand in hand with choosing low-fat protein sources. So lean meat, poultry, fish, low-fat dairy products, and eggs are some of the best sources of protein. And certain types of fish that are rich in omega-3s, these can lower blood fats called triglycerides. And of course, there's the legumes, our peas and our lentils, and these are also really good sources of protein that contain less fat and no cholesterol, making them a really good substitute for meat.
Yeah, and I know you touched on this a little bit, but explain the role of healthy fats in our heart diet. I know a lot of times we hear the word fats and we kind of say, ooh, I don't think we want any more of that in our diet, but they do play a role in our diet. Can you share more on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So our body needs fat to function, right? But not all fats are created equal. One of the biggest fats that we want to exclude from our diet are these trans fats. They have a very bad reputation, and they do raise our LDL or our bad cholesterol and lower our HDL or that good cholesterol. And a lot of these fats can be avoided by choosing fresh foods and limiting processed foods in the diet. So trans fats are found in pre-packaged food items like baked goods, fried foods, creamers, and to get the fat that your body needs, we want to replace these trans fats with monounsaturated fats, plant-based oils. So these are things found in olive oil, peanut oil, and canola oils, as well as nuts and fish.
Gotcha. And what are some tips for reducing sodium in our diet as well? I know we've got to have a good balance of, we don't want to cut it out completely, but also some of us probably consume a little more sodium than we should.
Right. And so sodium's found in a lot of like our processed or packaged foods, but we also cook with a lot of sodium too. So one of the my favorite tips for reducing sodium is using flavorful ingredients. Put aside the salt shaker, You know, onions, garlic, spices, citrus juices, things like onion powder, garlic powder, vinegars. These can be great ways to flavor our food and cut out all that salt. The other thing I tell patients is, you know, draining and rinsing our canned beans and vegetables. That can reduce the sodium content up to like 40%. So those are two of my big tips that I like to tell people.
Perfect. Well, Rochelle, that is all the time we have for now. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks.
We have an update on the police presence at the Marquette Algerisa building on Ohio Street in Marquette. Our reporters on the scene say police have given the all clear and say it was a false alarm. Marquette police confirm it was a false alarm, but no other details were given about that. Multiple police agencies arrived at the building on East Ohio Street just after 4 p.m. Originally, our reporter said police had their guns drawn and he was told to stay in the vehicle. He was later allowed to be on the sidewalk nearby, as you saw earlier in our broadcast tonight. Police cleared the scene just about 10 minutes ago. Again, no further details were released, but we do know that it was a false alarm as confirmed by the Marquette Police Department. WZMQ will continue to provide updates as we learn more. Stay right here. Mike Ludlam is in next with our UP Sports Report.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
Hi, it's me, Elsbeth.
Elsbeth, you should think about changing that. She found something we didn't?
Yes! Ooh, sparkling.
Birds are smarter than you seem, but are a bit of a weirdo who sticks a nose in everything.
Smarter than I seem. How nice. I got that on a report card once.
Elsbeth premieres Thursday, February 29th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
The Myer State Games of Michigan is taking over the ski hill for the evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely, live from Marquette Mountain Resort.
Don't be scared, take a chance. Come on, give me a hand. It's time to laugh, time to smile. Now let's get up and dance. Come on, everybody, let's live it up. Let it out if you can't get enough. This right here gonna make you jump, jump, jump. This is home. Hey, yeah. This is home.
This is home for CBS, WZMQ 19.
Kiss the cold weather goodbye and embrace the warmth and fun of the Caribbean without leaving your couch. One Caribbean Television is your Caribbean connection, whether you visit the Caribbean for fun or to renew family ties. One Caribbean Television keeps you informed 24/7. Get the latest news, weather forecasts, Caribbean entertainment, and carnival action. If you long for the fun and sun of the Caribbean, download our app now to watch One Caribbean Television on the go, live or on demand.
Scott Minshaw reports at 6 at 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. It's the last week of the regular season of boys high school basketball. The leaders remain the same in this week's polls. We'll start once again with the boys. Divisions 1 through 3. Iron Mountain, your leader, with 4 of the 5 first place votes. Marquette now has the first place vote. In second place, then it's Kingsford, Menominee, and Jeffers. By the way, last night, Kingsford edged Menominee 62-61 on a late free throw by Gavin Grondin. Taking a look at Division 4, Munising has 4 of the 5 first place votes. St. Ignace has the other and is in second. Then it's Norway, Forest Park, and Lake Linden Hubble. To the girls, where Negaunee has all 5 first place votes. Bark River Harris a solid second. Sault Ste. Marie, Houghton, and Gladstone are next. And in the Division 4, Ishpeming still a unanimous number 1. Then it's Baraga, Lake Linden Hubble, Ewan Trout Creek, St. Ignace, also Munising and Big Bay Dinak picked up votes. To swimming, the UP finals took place on Saturday, and we'll start with the girls 200 freestyle. A clean start, as you can tell, in lane 3 with the purple cap and suit is Gladstone's Adriana Getzoff. Next to her in lane 4 is Marquette's Logan McFerrin in the teal suit and the black M cap, and that's pretty much how it went. Getzloff won 2 minutes 6.25 seconds. McFerrin was next about 4 1/3 seconds later. Next event, the 200 individual medley. The favorite in lane 3, that was Marquette's Grace Sobchak. She won this final last year, and she didn't waste much time taking the lead this year. She captured the race in 2 minutes 20.74 seconds. Gladstone's Irene Newmeyer was the runner-up. Sobchak also had a perfect finals, winning the 500 freestyle and being part of 2 relay teams, the 200 and 400 freestyle. We cut to the finish of the 50 free, known as the Splash and Dash, and that's Marquette freshman Caitlin Roll winning 26.05 seconds. Rudyard's Allie Kunzer was second, about 0.3 of a second later. To the scoreboard, freshman Olive Kruger was one of many helpers giving Marquette its 3rd straight title. Gladstone was second, Westwood third. Marquette coach Nathan McFerrin made it a combined 17 finals championships as coach for the girls and boys in Marquette, tying Marquette's Matt Williams for the meet record. Let's go to the boys. Same schedule, 200-yard freestyle. Second swimmer from the right is NMU football recruit Evan Arbic of Sault Ste. Marie, who's part of the Blue Devils team from Pickford. And everything started pretty well. Manasteek's Nathan Schonow will tap the wall first, 1 minute 53.74 seconds. Gladstone's Nate Lanaville was the runner-up about 3 seconds later. We turn to the boys' 200 individual medley, and you're looking for the swimmer in the yellow cap, as opposed to the man in the yellow hat from the Kids Curious George stories. That would be Kingsford's Joey Lundholm, able to take the lead at about the 25-yard mark. Lundholm powered his way to the wall, 2 minutes 11.54 seconds. Youngren was second. Colin Razio of Houghton was third. Lundholm also won the 100 butterfly. To the 50 free, and here comes the finish. Marquette's Trevor Crandall reaches the wall first, 22.75. Rudyard's Kalen Lawler touching about 0.6 of a second later. Crandall was a part of 2 winning relays as well. To the boys' scores, Marquette 105 points better than Houghton. It's the 5th straight title for the Sentinel boys. Gladstone was third, and it was Kingsford and Ishpeming-Negaunee. The Upper Peninsula High School bowling finals took place Saturday at Superior Lanes in Marquette Township. This is the bowling glove of Westwood's Elise Kettela. Pretty complicated item, but she knows what she's doing when she's making her approach. No problem getting the strike here. Most of her competitors better make sure they attend her graduation this spring. She has won the past three UP singles titles. In fact, it's been Westwood's season. The Patriots won the regular season championship, capturing the team finals, defeating Ishpeming 3-0. On the board, it was your dream team is Elise Kettle of Westwood, Myla Fields of Ishpeming-Negaunee, Marilis of Escanaba, Emily Lotzenheiser of Iron Mountain, and Anna Salmonen of Ishpeming. To the boys, their bowler of the year is Blake Flaminio of Iron Mountain. The Mountaineer squad looks pretty darn good again this year, and they are the only team that has captured a state title. That was back in 2004. If we can go to the results, please. Flaminio is on the dream team along with Matt Meyer of Gladstone, Chase Cloutier of Escanaba, Killian Ryan of Ishpeming-Negaunee, and Roman Uhas of Westwood. And Sarah, one of the big things going on tonight, MSU basketball hosting Iowa. We hope to have highlights on your 11 p.m. news.
Sounds good, Lutz. Thank you very much. We'll take a break and be right back after this.
Sorry for Lutz.
Baraga County Memorial Hospital, continually striving to improve the well-being of our community. Care is not just a service, it's a way of life. February is Heart Month, and BCMH is excited to welcome renowned local cardiologist Dr. Vakivagis from the Keweenaw. We're currently booking cardiology appointments and accepting new patients. Baraga County Memorial Hospital, our family caring for your family.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This is Home Community Calendar.
Tonight, despite efforts to cap insulin prices, many are struggling. How one family figured out a short-term solution. Then, could the answer to the opioid crisis be going after the dealers? And the end is almost in sight for California's devastating rains on the CBS Evening News.
Proudly made in Tennessee, a Safe Step walk-in tub is the best in its class. The ultra-low, easy step helps keep you safe from having to climb over those high-walled tubs, allowing you to age gracefully in the home you love. Now, for a limited time, when you purchase your brand new Safe Step walk-in tub, you'll receive a free shower package. Yes, a free shower package. And if you call today, you'll also receive $1,600 off.
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
1 Adam 12?
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
1 Adam 12, roger.
That's right. There's only one Adam 12.
I'll remember that.
Adam 12, weekdays at 5 on MeTV 19.1.
Our current temperatures are going to look like our highs tomorrow. We are in that, again, 35 to 40 degree range. It will start a little bit cooler in the morning, temps about 25 to 30, and eventually we'll see some sunshine, but we do have some patchy fog in the morning as well. Taking a look at the rest of our 7-day for Marquette, we're dropping down in temps on Friday with chances of snow.
Thank you very much, Ariane. That does it for now. We'll see you back here tonight at 11:10 Central.
The breaking news.